back to Living Local. It's a Treat Yourself Friday, and we have our friend Jennifer Marter in with the Dainty Dollop. Thanks so much for being here, Jennifer.
Absolutely. Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday for sure. And
Absolutely.
what a better way to kickstart it with some sweet treats. And you have some new exciting fall flavors out.
I do.
What can you tell us?
I do. I brought, as we ease into Thanksgiving, which is right around the corner, try to add some more fruit into some of the mixes. Pecan turtle is kind of a newer flavor of a cupcake, which has become really popular too. But I brought you a strawberry cheesecake.
There's that fruit.
Cherry cheesecake, and then apple cobbler, which is really good too. So, and an apple caramel cake.
Yeah, you definitely see the fruit flavors coming in for the fall. I absolutely love that. And then, yeah, you brought your...
for you.
Yeah, she knows me so well. Okay, I'm a big fan of the pancake cupcake.
Exactly.
Because that's something so original that you do. It's really interesting to see the creativity that you come up with. And for people that might not know, Jennifer, tell us a little bit about the history behind Dainty Dollop, how you got into it.
Absolutely. Family encouraged me to get started on trying to sell some of the baked goods, to try new flavors. So that's really taken off with adding a lot of new customers, people that are very excited with the pancake cupcake, and then some unique flavors and combinations that are difficult to find at your grocery stores locally and other bakeries in the Quad City area. So it's been fun to invent some new looks, some new flavors for customers, and they're embracing it and enjoying every bite, which is fun.
I love that. Have you always loved baking, or when did this hobby even start?
I have. Probably my folks and my grandparents owned a bakery when I was growing up, so I was sticking around the kitchen to get samples of frosting and watching techniques, and that's been a lot of fun. But early on, very cool. Early on.
What inspires you with your creativity? Because there's so many flavors that you come out with that I was just, I never even knew. Okay, I can't get over the pancake one, obviously, because I've never thought of like, oh yeah, put like an awesome breakfast food on top of a cupcake, and it's mind blowing. But like, where do you get your inspiration from?
I honestly spent a lot of time on Pinterest.
Yeah.
I prefer myself pies over cakes, which is kind of fun. So you can incorporate the two. So you're seeing the cake that I brought you guys, and I'm going to leave with you to eat for lunch. So some apples that would typically go into a pie are now piled on top of a cake to kind of give you that blend of a cake pie mixture. So I'm more of a pie girl. So it's just been kind of fun to incorporate that into cupcakes.
Yeah, I love that you morph different, I guess, food groups and different like genres into one type of dessert creation. It's really interesting. Personally, I love baking. I've always loved baking. And one thing I love is that it brings people together. I know that in my family, especially around the holidays, we'll make Christmas cookies, we'll do bake-offs and all of that. So as people are kind of gearing up for the holidays and maybe they're in their kitchen more, doing more baking, what kind of tips just in the kitchen would you give people just to stay safe and to make really great desserts?
Right. I would just encourage people to be creative with different flavor combinations. Sometimes you can take some classic old favorites from your childhood and incorporate that into something new and improved, amp it up a little bit, put some caramel drizzle on top. So there's all kinds of different things that you can do, but planning ahead is important, making sure you have the right ingredients, the right tools, and that you're not in a hurry. When you're dealing with a hot oven, it's easy to burn yourself. So be careful, have the time allocated to accomplish, creating different creations.
And Jennifer, last time, a lot has happened since last time we had you on the show.
Yes.
You had a grand opening. Tell us about that.
I did. This is actually day number 5 of being open, and it's been a great response. I've had people come in all the way up till 5 o'clock, hoping to get cupcakes, and I have run out of a couple flavors, which is a good thing, to not have an abundance of inventory, but a lot of great responses, new customers that are coming in, neighbors that are coming in to meet and try some of these cupcakes. I've had customers that have come back 3 days in a row, because they just can't seem to quite get enough of the cupcakes.
They're addicted to your baked goods, and I can
right.
see why. I can attest they are absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
you know, one
thanks.
theme I've seen just in our culture and our society lately is just this desire for customization. So, you know, whether that's with your food or with your clothes or whatever it be.
Right.
And so it's unique to be able to go to you and get exactly what you're looking for and have some time and thought put into the baked goods. So
exactly.
How does it kind of differ from maybe going to a grocery store and getting a dozen cupcakes as opposed to maybe going to your shop and getting a dozen cupcakes?
That's a great question, Brittany. You can definitely customize.
Yeah.
You can have fruits added to the cake itself. You can have different topping combinations. I made a bridal shower cake a couple weeks ago, and they wanted butterscotch on one layer, the cake itself, and then blueberry lemon on another layer. So you can do all of these combinations and create this you know, terrific dessert that everybody can enjoy. But I would think it would be more of a challenge to walk into a big house type bakery and want all of these unique attributes added to your desserts that you're serving your customers. So that's kind of fun, because I will get as creative as you want to get.
I love it.
to make it work.
Where can people get some more information about Dainty Dollop?
Dainty Dollop has a website, daintydollop.net, that's very interactive. It's a newer website that launched a couple weeks ago, so people can actually order online, reach out for questions online. Facebook is very active. That's probably the easiest way to reach out to me to answer any questions you might have.
And what specialties do you do? So if people are wanting to order baked goods from you, what do you do the most?
I'm actually doing more cakes right now than I am cupcakes, which is kind of surprising. I started with the cupcakes, and it's kind of evolved into a combination. So some people get a cake for, you know, they call them smash cakes for 1-year-olds, and then cupcakes for the guests. So people are actually doing combination orders between cakes and cupcakes combined. So reach out to me, let me know if there's anything that I can help you with.
You know, one thing I've been seeing lately are cupcakes instead of cake at weddings.
Yes.
And honestly, it's really cool. I think they're just like, you know, you can get a couple different flavors and stuff, so.
Absolutely. And people are leaning more towards cupcakes because you don't have to serve your guests. You don't have to have the plates and the forks and have somebody cutting. And it's portion sized if you can stop at one.
I
Good
can't,
job.
so
Good
that's
job.
irrelevant for me. So.
Have two, somebody will miss out on one. But yes, people are leaning more towards cupcakes.
Awesome. Jennifer, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. The fall flavors look delicious. If you'd like some more information, you can visit daintydollop.net. We'll also have those details posted on ourquadcities.com. Stick around, more Living Local is just ahead.